I think Australia is going to actually do really well. I'm really hoping for a top 10. Maybe 10, 15th, but top 10 will be the icing on the cake for Voyager. They've been great ambassadors for the contest, and they really did a great show in that semi-final, so hoping the same in the grand final.
Honestly, 26th to first place, I'd be absolutely thrilled. But if we can make that left-hand side, I'm going to be partying for days.
As for Australia, I am so proud of Voyager. I am so stoked we have sent a band this year. I'm concerned that they have two other good rock acts in their half of the draw, being Germany and Slovenia. So they may struggle to get the attention of the rock fans out there, or to secure the rock vote from the public. But they deserve to get more than 2 points. They deserve to do better than Sheldon did last year and Jessica Mauboy did a few years ago. So with a little bit of optimism, I am predicting they will finish somewhere between 7th and 14th.
I think Australia can finish anywhere between 10th and 15th. But by all accounts, they're doing amazing in the jury shows. Everyone I've heard who's seen them perform live loves them. So I think they could even crack the top 10. Fingers crossed for a great performance from them in the grand final.
I'm hoping for a top 10. I think left-hand side of the scoreboard is definite, but maybe a 10. Yeah, top 10.
As for Australia, I am a little worried about the running order, particularly that Germany comes in after us. But I think this is a really quality performance. I think it's the best thing we've sent in a few years, and I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to crack the top 10 at the end of the night.
So Australia, while I think we can get top 10 in the televote, we definitely have that potential. It's the same again. I don't know how it's going to really score with the jury, but I can't see it doing as well as maybe some others. So I'm expecting a mid-table finish for us. But if we can get onto that left-hand side of the scoreboard, I'll be over the moon.
I would love in the kind of 10 to 12, maybe 10 to 13 ballpark. I think that would be great if we can sneak onto the left-hand side of the board. I'm confident. There's people in the stadium loved it, and actually during the time in Liverpool, keep getting people coming up to us saying how much they love the song. So confident.
It's an interesting one. I think this is probably the most rock-friendly jury song we've seen in a little while, maybe besides Måneskin. So I think it could maybe do 15th to 20th with the jury, and maybe around 15th to 20 overall, I would say. I'm tempering expectations, but I do have high hopes.
As for Australia, I do think we will be doing pretty good this year. Mind you, a good televote score for Australia is anything over 10, but I do think with the stage presence of Voyager, they could do numbers of maybe even 80 or more in the televote.
If you had asked me a week ago, I would have said 12th to 15th place, but after seeing them in the semis last night, I fully, wholeheartedly believe that a top 10 is in our future. It was great. The energy in that room was electric. And all the fans that I've met throughout this week from other countries have said that they are giving at least 10 or 12 votes to Australia.
How will Australia go? Well, I predict Australia will finish mid-table in the final, hopefully on the left-hand side of the scoreboard, maybe even just breaking the top 10. I'm going to be brutally honest, we're not going to win. I think it's unfortunate we've been given 15th position in the grand final, as it's the second earliest position we could have gotten. I'm a fan of Voyager since Australia Decides 2022, and I love this genre of rock. But I think visually it needs a little bit more oomph, like better camera angles, more pyrotechnics, and more smoke. You think of Finland's Blindside in 2021, where the TV was almost rocking. I think Voyager musically is better and catchier, but it needs a little bit better production, I think, to really challenge for that winning title.
I still think there's a pathway to a top 10, a low top 10 result, just because it is radio friendly. Like Voyager would easily be on UK radio. We always have votes for like rock and metal acts, so don't be surprised if they're still away. It has a nice sort of spot in the running order as well. So I think that shows that Australia probably did maybe win the semi-final last night.